And at the moment, nothing's funny. We're going to do the stunt outside. Sadly, your friend, Nitro Circus teammate Erik Roner, MTV star, passed away yesterday. First of all, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We had no idea, you know, the segment was up in the air at this point. Here's a look at Erik doing what he loved, base jumping, and how he chose to kick off the opening night of Nitro Circus in South Africa back in 2014.
Go time, 23,000 people, show starting. Let's give him a real show.
An extreme skier who is about to base jump into Moses Mabhida Stadium. Erik Roner.
And that's what he loved doing, and he did this event up in Northern California.
It's part of the opening ceremony, right?
Squaw Valley. He and a bunch of guys parachuted in and hit a tree.
Got tangled up.
Yeah, well, you know, it's tough because he was one of our most calculated members on Nitro Circus. And this jump, I mean, just a regular skydive, not a base jump, nothing fancy. Would have been like, you know, any of us driving to work. I mean,
piece of cake, right?
Should have been a piece of cake. And, you know, just shows you how fragile life can be.
Where did you hear this?
Well, it's a really tight group. You know, Nitro Circus and everyone in action sports. I mean, you know, we're a big family. So it's, you know, pretty much heard just a few minutes after, and just heart goes out. You know, we're flying out there tonight with most of the crew, but you know, his wife, Annika, he has a daughter and a son, and just for them, you know, that his youngest Casper's not really going to know their father, and you know, really hits home for everyone on tour, just to you know, realize how tough these sports can be. Even, you know, that wasn't something he wasn't pushing, he wasn't doing something that was out of the norm.
Yeah.
And all the people there, you know, I was reading about how people were trying to stand on top of each other's shoulders, trying to get him untangled from that tree. Just makes it all the more just tragic. All those people saw what happened.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, with anything you do, and that's, you know, but like I said, for him, this should have been, and that's, you know, he's always so calculated, but this was like him driving to work in the morning. So it wasn't something, I guess he was just, you know, probably.
It was a casual day.
It was a very casual day. Yeah. He stopped doing a lot of the crazy stuff just after, you know, he's wanted to spend time and be a good father and good husband, and it's just
Travis,
tough.
I'm looking at you. You physically look good. You've broken pretty much every bone in your body, some of them several times, etc. You have the ACL and the MCL and the LCL and the DCL. I mean, whatever you got.
You know about all that stuff.
Yeah, you got all of that stuff. The fear of death in what you do, is that there in your mind all the time?
You know, when I look around at Nitro Circus and I look at these guys that are pushing the limits in the envelope of the human spirit and what can be done every day, I see that passion. And everyone says, how could you be a father and a husband and allow, I mean, my wife skates on tour.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, our two girls look up to Roner and all these guys that are just do amazing feats on motorcycles and scooters and stuff every single night. And I look and I say, how can you get up and not have a passion? Like, for me, that would be the biggest thing that I could do as a parent, that I feel like I wouldn't be giving my daughters, you know, the best future they can when they can go around and everyone is just motivated and passionate and just full of life. And it's, you know, death is something that's tough, but you know someone that's probably died in a car crash and you still get up and you go to work because you know what, that's what you do.
And also, you can't not do that, right?
It's really tough. I'm not as passionate. I'm not the same person. I'm not as loving, as caring, as you know, passionate when I can't spend that time with my friends and, you know, be around. So it's, you know, there are tough moments like this, but at the end of the day, I love what we do, and we'll be there as much as we can.
Speaking of what you do, how are you guys going to go forward and pull it together? I know you have some events coming up.
Yeah, no, it's tough, especially at a time like this. We're all going to go up, like I said, tonight, and be with the family as much as we can. But, you know, life goes on, and Erik be the first one. He's the most happy, charismatic guy you'd ever met, and be the first guy to say, hey, look, let's get back out there and let's see what we can do. So
What are you doing in Vegas this weekend?
I mean, I'll be going to a NASCAR race, racing the Truck Series in Vegas
So
this weekend.
you keep your toe in that one, huh?
Well, still, yeah. I mean, I love NASCAR. I love driving. I love Nitro. Anything to do. And right now, I think the best thing is just to kind of keep us going and try to keep on top of things.
Friday, November 6th at Staples. You got the Nitro Circus coming to town, right? So that's the big event here.
Yeah, Staples Center, and then Anaheim right after that. Just the crew will be there, and definitely hope to keep that energy up. And
you can go to nitrocircus.com for tickets. Listen, we appreciate you coming in today. We know you had to cancel a lot of things.
Thank you.
We threw out. We're going to do this other kind of goofy segment. We're not doing that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, guys.
We're going